Hi guys, it's Kara from Goddess to Goodness. Tonight I'm doing an energy update for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October. I call in my archangels, my spirit guides, my ascended masters, my fairy guides, my ancestors, and Daku. So I just want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you guys have been giving to me. I really just appreciate you guys so much. I love you with all of my heart. I so appreciate all the energetic exchange from you. Excuse me. Oh my god. Somebody can't talk. Is this a throat chakra thing for Aries? My goodness. Oh my goodness. So anyways, I really appreciate all the energetic exchange from you guys, the donations to my channel, the likes, the subscribes, and all of that. I see my channel growing before my very eyes, and it's cooler than I ever could have thought. It's cooler. I'm just so glad that what the messages that I can bring forth can offer any type of comfort, healing, growth, or development for you guys. That is literally what I do this for. So again, thank you guys for your energy exchange in terms of likes of the videos, subscribing, following me on my Facebook or Instagram at GoddessToGoodness. And for all the donations that are made to my channel, just so you know, all of those donations go towards buying new decks and new cards so I can bring you guys some killer messages from the universe. And besides that, it's assisting me in getting certified in several different energy healing disciplines. I just completed Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian healing practice of self-forgiveness, forgiveness of others, and cleansing of your energy, as well as the energy field of others in the space that you're in. It's fucking fascinating. It's so cool. And it really, guys, it works. Energy is just everywhere. We are all about energy. The reason you guys get these readings is because of energy. All right. I'm a science dork. And I love friggin' Einstein's, teachings, as well as Tesla. And they were both very, 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 very well versed in metaphysics. So we have quantum physics, astrophysics, regular physics. There's a million more. Anyways, the point is metaphysics is an actual science, and it is the science of the ether and the study of the universe and the energies, the things that we cannot see. Okay, and so because I am fascinated with this, that's what made me want to go into energy healing. So my next goal is I actually signed up already for a Reiki training and certification class, as well as there's several other disciplines that I plan on being trained in, as well as certified. And the reason being is because these disciplines can help so much with patients before their surgery, after their surgery. It can help with healing in terms of addiction and recovery, as well as PTSD and things like that. Energy just is everything, and it's everywhere. Okay, we're energy. All right, we're literally energy in a meat packet. Anyways, all right. If you guys would like a personalized reading, one of my favorite ones to do is messages from your subconscious, your higher self, which is actually it's speaking through your intuition, and your spirit guides. That's one of my favorite readings to do. All the information to book a reading is in the description down below, as well as past life readings. I do chakra balancing readings. So if you feel like a chakra is out of alignment and you feel like you might need healing in a certain type of area, I love to do those life purpose readings and general readings, horoscope readings, twin flame readings, soulmate readings, blah 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 blah. All that stuff is in the description down below if you're interested in the decks that I'm using, Aries. I usually include them in the description. If I don't, please message me. Feel free. If you want to ask what I use, feel free to message me on Goddess to Goodness on my Facebook page. I also have a group there as well. And that's so like we can, as a community, help each other rise. Because that is the point of Goddess to Goodness, is to help each other rise, grow, and, develop personally, spiritually, and all of that really great stuff. So, I call in my archangels, my ascended masters, my fairy guides, my ancestors, Daku, and my highest self. And what messages, Spirit, do we have for Aries for October, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What messages do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October? What do you want to tell us for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October, please? What do you want to tell us for... That, like, literally came standing up like this. How many do we have here? 1,000,000. And it's funny, I, like, literally decided to use these because I'm like, this is the only deck I have where the depictions have horns. And it's funny, I just love this guy came out. Because, you guys are Aries. Anyways. Okay. Okay. So, if you guys see me being quiet like that, it's usually because I'm just kind of like checking in with my guides. I don't usually do upside down cards, but sometimes they have me leave them that way. So, it's usually just me checking in. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Oh my god. Isn't that fucking crazy? Okay. Okay, so Aries. What I have here, now, mind you, when I say queen, king, whatever, we all embody masculine and feminine energies. They're not gender specific. You could just be like really like, you could really just be like stepping into a certain type of energy. It has nothing to do with gender. So again, take what resonates, whatever doesn't, leave it behind. Energy and time is fluid. So these may be energies that you encountered in the past, right now, it could be in the future. But guys, if it doesn't resonate with you, please just leave it behind and you can just click off. But if it does resonate, or parts of it do, please like, subscribe, or share. I super appreciate it. And right off the bat here. Wow. Oh, wow. And I just realized there's a bison at the bottom here. And the bison is like he's like a formidable animal. He's gentle though, but he like lives out like kind of like, they live in herds, but they're like nomads. They kind of just like live out in like the wilderness and like they take things as they come. All right. So I really feel like, wow, she has horns too, which I love. Did you see that, Aries? She has horns there. They're like tipped in gold. Anyways, what I get here is like there is like definitely a sense of like wanting to be abundant. Yeah, so I definitely get the sense of like really wanting to be abundant. You want the abundance in life. You are like kind of traversing like new ground. Maybe like maybe you're doing something. I get the feeling that you're doing something you've never done before because there's definitely a feeling of like transformation here with these butterflies. You're trying to create abundance like for yourself, like in the physical world. Like you're really, really, and I don't want to say like trying, but like it's really like you're manifesting this. Like you want this like Queen of Pentacles. Like you want this like abundance in life. You want to be stable, steady, secure. But what I'm getting is that there's like a disconnect for you guys between like your mind and your body. So I feel like in the physical, maybe you're doing like a lot of hard work. Yeah. Yeah, I really get the sense that like you're doing like a lot of hard work because like your mind is telling you like do this, do that, do that, do that, do that because it may be like attachment to like things you've done in the past in order to create abundance for yourself. Cause like, yeah, with the Four of Pentacles here, you're holding on to it and like he's holding up like that brick with the bee. And bees are usually a symbol of like a new beginning. All right. And like working hard, like working very, very hard. Okay. But he's bleeding here. If you look, his hand is bleeding, his arm is bleeding. So it's like the things that you're doing in the physical are like disconnected. Okay. Cause it's like your body is like you're physically with your body and it's almost like yeah, wow, okay, yeah, so yeah, wow, okay, so I really get the sense here that like your body and your mind are like doing all the things that you've normally done to create abundance, right? But in this picture with body and mind, and the reason I read it upside down, I don't normally, but the reason I did is because I feel like there's some sort of disconnect because I feel like your third eye and your heart chakra are telling you something completely different. So like your ego mind is different than like your third eye, and your heart chakra is completely different than your body, like your physical body. Cuz look at you're like putting your physical body through abuse. You're working like super super hard to hold that one brick. And I really feel like if you listened more to like what the guidance you're getting from like your third eye and like your heart chakra, like what your heart is telling you to do, what your intuitive higher self is telling you to do, I really feel that you will be able to create this abundance that you're literally like venturing off into like an open field for. Like you're pioneering. That's the word I'm getting. Is like you're pioneering and trying to transform. Like you're it's like a transformation. So like you're pioneering into the unknown and you want to transform like where you've been, like what your life has been, like you have a vision. Like you literally have a vision to abundance. But you're so used to this like you're so used to like holding up these bricks and being such a hard worker. Here you are like standing bleeding, you're standing still, but like he's not even it's not that he's unhappy, but he's not happy either. He's just like stoic. He's like I'm doing what I'm doing. Like I'm doing what I got to do. And I just feel like spirit is telling you to listen more to like what's coming in from like your higher self, like to your third eye up here. And they're like cuz you're going to get that new beginning with that scarab. And they're telling you to like listen to your heart as well. Yeah, because like the abundance is all around you and you're so ready to like connect with it. And like you're getting these like see how like the third eye is like literally sending down and it's like ruins or for me I keep hearing Atlantean language. I don't know if that's a real thing, but it's like there's like these words on here. It's like ancient language, right? Ancient language from like your higher self, from the divine, from your angels, from your spirit guides, from your ancestors. But like there's these like messages being sent down through the divine, through the universe, through your higher self, through your intuition. And they're being sent down to your heart. And your heart's like, okay, I understand. I got it. Like I'm ready to do it. But then there's these like masks here. So it's like, well, you're still like masking like what that is. I feel like that's why it came like in reverse. Okay. Okay. So, Aries, yeah. Here's this guy here. All of his chakras are like aligned and balanced. His crown chakra is like on fire and like singing, right? So he's like so opened up to like what the universe and his guides and his intuition is telling him. The all-knowing eye has like a sun around it even. And here he is. He's like carved this beautiful like effigy right here, right? He's got the hammer and the chisel in his hands and he's on fire. He's like ready to create his universe, right? Totally ready to create this universe and like fucking shine, right? Because I feel like you have this connection between like you're understanding the meaning between like heaven and earth. Here we have a contract with coins. We have a mathematical equation. We have the tree of life in the background. We have the connection with all like the spirit animals, the connection between like being grounded and being like human, being divine and being human. Yeah. So I really feel like your guides are literally trying to tell you to like listen to like what your mm, what your intuition and like your crown chakra are trying to like tell you like it's time now to not look at like what you've done in the past and like the three-dimensional. It's now time to like listen to what like guides you, what sets your soul on fire. All right? I really feel like your spirit guides, the universe, however you want to look at it. I really feel like you are being urged strongly to like give up with that like I'm not saying like don't put the work in, but it's more like you don't have to like work so hard that like you're bleeding. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to work so hard that you're at the expense of yourself. Yeah, I really feel like now is the time for you to like listen to like what your guides are telling you and like what makes your heart full because that's where you will be able to connect like the divine with what you have here in the 3D. It's like literally where you're going to be able to connect what sets your soul on fire and what you do for a living. And I really feel like this is about like career, finances, money. We have a lot of pentacles here. Like and it's about like putting the work in. Like here you have like the work you do is beautiful. That's not the debate. The debate is like you don't necessarily have to toil so hard to manifest the desired result. Like being too much in your thinking mind and your conscious mind, they're asking you to listen to like what your guides are telling you if you've been receiving signs and synchronicities regarding things. You know, like if you're thinking of starting a I don't know, canvas restoration company or something and you keep seeing like palettes and art like paintbrushes somewhere. You know, like listen to the signs. If you want to reopen your dad's contracting company and you keep seeing things that like say, you know, dad's tools or my father, listen to the synchronicities. Like that's because you can have heaven on earth. Like you can create that for yourself. That's what they're telling you. You can have the abundance, the money. You can have the heaven on earth. But like there's like I feel like there's a disconnect somewhere for you guys, Aries. So Spirit, what do you want to tell us for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October? What advice do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October? What do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October? Ooh. Okay, I'm being told to take that one. Yeah, yes. Serenity is the first one that comes up. So, I don't know, there's a Seinfeld episode where he's like, Serenity now. Okay. It's about getting out of that like mind space. Like, okay, what do I do next? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do that? Shh. yeah, I get this like sense of urgency with you guys for some reason. I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? How do I do this? What do I? Spirit is saying, like, shh, like, quiet your mind down, quiet it down, and listen to like what your heart and like your guides are telling you. Your guides can be your intuition. If you call to like loved ones who've crossed over, if you call to Jesus, your angels, your spirit guides, your what, however this resonates for you guys, however it resonates. If you meditate and like that's how you get inspiration, do more of that. Shh. That's what I keep hearing is like drown out the outside noise, okay? And that's how you're going to discover your true path. Like, find serenity in the situation and you'll know what to do. All right? I really get the sense of like urgency with you guys for some reason. Okay. Spirit, so what do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising? For October, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For October. Oh, it was supposed to be 1, but it's 2. Yeah, okay. And the bottom. Okay. All right. So, Aries, when we have serenity come up as the first card, meaning like find that quiet space, okay? Like find that whatever gets you in touch with like your divinity, whatever gets you in touch with your intuition, with your highest self, with your 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 gut, okay? Whatever gets you in touch with your highest soul self. However you want to look at that, however it resonates. They're saying like have patience because the pyramids in Egypt like definitely weren't built overnight, okay? So like whatever you're doing, if you are in the process of taking the steps to manifest this abundance, right? And you're like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You know, like I'm doing all this stuff and like you begin like working harder energetically. They want you to just like accept, receive, okay? They want you to like, yeah, like have the joy and like what you're doing, like experience like, wow, I'm finally like living from my heart space, you know, like I was inspired to do this and it's really, really fun. But when you start like taking something that's fun and like trying to like push it too hard, it becomes work. And look, he's bleeding. He's not mad and he's not unhappy, but he's definitely like not smiling. He's like enduring and he's bleeding. All right. These are also that sign of abundance, of like creation and like things happening, new beginnings. So find the joy in what you're doing. Be playful with it. There's a dolphin down here and he's playing. So, you know, allow yourself, like, why did you start this in the first place? Why did you begin this project in the first place? You began it because it like solidified something within like your soul. It aligned you in some way. But if you can build this beautiful creation, this effigy, this beautiful sculpture, like whatever it is, and you're all in alignment, it's setting your soul on fire, right? And it's going to create this abundance for you. But you're working so hard at it that it's like not like fun anymore. You got to go back to finding the romance in this. All right. And this could be like something you're trying to create is in terms of like business. I'm really getting like an entrepreneurial type, you know, like you're trying to build something, but this could be a person. But anyways, either way, guys, the message is the same. Go back and find the romance in it. Like, why did you start this in the first place? Like, literally, what set your soul on fire about this in the first place? Because that is your balance between heaven and earth. But I feel like if you're working so hard at it, you're like losing the serenity, right? You're like losing that joyfulness, that peacefulness is like when you like the moment you discovered what you were in alignment with and like what was perfect aligning, like what perfectly aligned with your life purpose, and the moment you were like, oh yeah, that's what it is, you were like, like at the sense of peace. But like you're like working so hard to like hold up this vision, hold up this, but it's coming. It's coming. But you have to like relax a little, Aries. You have to relax a little bit and just pull back just a little bit so you can enjoy it and quiet the noise of the outside world so you can actually hear like what your guides and your highest self is saying to you, because what they're saying to you will resonate with your heart space. All right? Not with like your ego mind, like worried, like when, how, why, what, whoa, like all the shit that stresses you out. Your spirits are telling you to go back and align with what makes your heart full. Okay. I love you guys so much. And if you guys would like a personalized reading, information's down below. I love you guys. And like I said, check me out on Goddess to Goodness on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. And if you like this and it resonated, please like, subscribe, and share. I love you guys. Have a beautiful night. Bye.